Hey YouTube, Tactical Timmy here. I wanted to talk about investing in gold and silver and some of the how and why behind the investments we make in gold and silver. So the how is really easy to take care of. Almost anywhere here in the US, you can go to a local coin shop and you can find them. They'll probably be selling silver and gold eagles, and most of the time they're going to be at relatively good prices. Now, it does behoove you a lot of times to save up and actually buy the gold and silver once you have saved up whatever your state's amount is, so that you're not going to have to pay sales tax. And that sales tax is again going to vary state to state when you live here in the US. If you want some more variety, like say these lunars catch your eye in the center, well then you may have to, not go to the local coin shop, but actually go to an online retailer. And there's lots and lots of different online retailers that are fantastic and will ship you your gold and silver. So the how is really easy to take care of, and that's something that we probably spend too much time focusing on, and we don't think as much about the why behind why we're buying physical gold and silver. The biggest why is going to be diversification. Most people, if you go down the street and ask them what assets they have, most people are going to probably reply real estate if they own a home. Maybe they have some cash, like you see down here in the bottom corner. Maybe they would list their cars, but we all know that cars are really a depreciating asset, and that's not really a great investment. And then they'd probably have some stocks in their 401k or stocks in a brokerage account. And that's going to be about where people's investments would end. They're not going to have a lot of diversification. Gold and silver is a fantastic way to diversify your investment portfolio. And with diversification and getting into more modern portfolio theory, part of the idea is to own a lot of different things, because that maximizes your potential for one of those things to be spiking and one of them to be performing well, especially in uncertain times. That's the idea behind a lot of modern portfolio theory, is to, hey, diversify as much as you can and catch those large gains when they end up coming, because it's harder to predict where those large gains are going to be coming from. Another reason why we might invest in physical gold and silver is simply that it's a savings vehicle. It lets us save money and set it aside, and believe me, I don't want to go out and sell my silver and my gold. I want to hold on to it. Unlike the money in my savings account, that is so easy to make me want to go out and spend it, because it's just digital ones and zeros. It's too easy. Even this cash in the pocket can be too easy for me to go out and spend. That extra step of having to sell my gold and silver prevents me from wanting to go out and spend that money. It makes me want to hold on to it, especially when you see some of the beautiful pieces that we have in there. Beyond it being a great savings account and beyond that diversification, I think it also has a track record of preserving your purchasing power and preventing inflation from stealing away all of your hard-earned savings. With that, you can go back and you can look at examples of a silver quarter used to buy you gas, and now it still will buy you that same amount of gas. Or you could go even as far back as the Roman times, when you'd have a little tiny Roman denarius, similar to the sizing of a silver dime, and that would be the equivalent of buying the Romans food and entertainment for the day. Whereas that same amount still probably could buy that same amount of goods. And you'll see that it ends up preserving our purchasing power, at least silver and gold does, over the long haul. And it has a much longer track record than some of those other investments that we talked about. I'm not going to completely put down of like, hey, you should never have stocks and real estate in your portfolio. In fact, those are fantastic things to have if you're looking to grow your portfolio. You're not looking to preserve wealth, because gold and silver are much more of a wealth preservation thing as opposed to a growth asset. Now, I won't leave out the case, because I know a lot of people will make the case that silver has a lot more growth potential, but that's a speculation and something that we can't predict the future. I think that we have to go off of a lot of historical results. And if that's something that you're comfortable speculating in, go ahead and speculate in it. everyone's going to speculate in different things and everyone's going to have their different opinions on. Those are some of the whys behind why we're investing in gold and silver, and also the how. I think the how is probably the easiest thing for us to take care of in terms of, hey, how do I invest in physical gold and silver? Well, you go down to your coin shop and you buy it, or you buy it online. Easy enough. It's not a super complicated transactions. I hope that you found something interesting from this video. If you did, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Take care, YouTube.